We are the
Cougar Park on this wet Sunday afternoon for the first home game of the 2000-2001 season against last season's grand final winners, Dewsbury Rams. Teams first of all, the Rams lining up as follows: 1, Nathan Graham; 2, Alex Godfrey; 3, Gavin Wood; 4, Dan Potter; 5, 7, Baddy; 8, Matthew Wren; 9, Richard Blanchard; 10, Robin Jowett; 11, Sean Richardson; 12, Paul Smith; 13, David Bell; and the substitutes: 14, William Fallon; 15, Billy Kershaw; 16, Andrew Smith; and 17, Ryan McDonald. Cougars lining up: number 1, James Rusford; 2, Craig Horn; 3, Carl Smith; 4, Graham Harris; 5, Jason Lee; 6, Martin Wood; 7, Nathan Anthony; 8, Nicky Slicker; 9, Jason Manishaw; 10, Matt Walker; 11, Paul Harrison; 12, Ian Hughes; and 13, Danny Seal. Substitutes for the 14, Gary Lord; 15, James Leatham; 16, Darren Carter; and 17, Phil Stevenson. The Keighley Cougar mascot this afternoon is Claire Crumlin, and she's 9, and she goes to St Anne's School, and her favourite player is Jason Ramshaw. The referee for this afternoon's game is Mr Nick Oddy from Halifax, and he's assisted by David Griffiths from Castleford and acting inspector Bob Ingham from Bradford. Graham Alice in the middle is catching up. Won the toss, and Dewsbury will start this big game this afternoon down at Cougar Park. Both teams getting off to a winning start. Last Sunday, Dewsbury played Featherstone, and of course we ran out to eventual winners at the South East Stadium against Hunslet. A long way to go in this season. So it looks like actually Dewsbury have won the toss and elected to come down third in the first half. So Martin Woodall start play for the Cougars. A big crowd assembled down at Cougar Park this afternoon, despite the awful weather conditions. Once again, my cameraman Arthur up against it with the rain straight into his camera, but we'll do our best as Martin Wood gets the game off. And it's Alex Godfrey having the first run for the Dewsbury Rams. And Damien Ball. Good tackling by the Cougars as Matthew Long's brought to a halt 10 metres short of that halfway line. Paul Smith, that's the last tackle. Mr Oddy with his arm raised in the air. Ramshaw looking to shut Barry Eaton down. He's one of the playmakers for Dewsbury Rams, and Richard Agar, excellent half-back partnership. Keighley in possession for the first time this afternoon. It's Martin Woods. It's Matt Walker. Martin Wood going in acting half-back. Coming down this near side with Ian Hughes. Mickey Slicker. Keighley just over that halfway line. It's the last tackle. Back to Ramshaw. Ramshaw hoist that high ball up into the wind and the rain. It's got a large 10 yards from Mr. Oddie. Jowett. It's Patchnook in acting half-back, former Hunslet and Rochdale player. Once again, Dewsbury on the challenge with Paul Smith, some 40 metres out from the Cougar line. Ramshaw doing a good tackle in to stop Patchnook. It's Gavin Wood. Once again, that's the last tackle. Patchnook and Nathan Graham almost breaking through the Cougar defence, but Nathan Anthony denying him some 6-7 metres out from that line. Craig Horn. Still going Craig Horn. That's a good run from Craig Horn. Cougars out from their own line. Mr. Goddy there catching Dewsbury offside. Dewsbury creeping several metres offside, and Mr. Oddie awarding the first penalty of the afternoon. Keighley Cougars and Martin Wood with a chance to put this ball further downfield, give it to Graham Hallis. Taken by the wind. It's Ramshaw. It's Walker. Ramshaw once again orchestrating things from acting half-back Mickey Slicker. And Nathan Antonick. Well done from Nathan Antonick, taking Cougars down inside that Dewsbury 20-metre line. Danny Seal. It's Paul Harrison. He's tackled just 10 metres short of that line. Long ball out, Ramshaw. Missing out Matt Walker. It's Martin Wood. It's Matt Walker once again. It's a good offload. Keeping this ball going. It's Martin Wood. Martin Wood puts a little chip over the top, but Alex Godfrey picking up that ball for Dewsbury Rams, and he's tackled right on his own 10-metre line by Danny Seal. Dewsbury now into work the way down this Cougar Park slope. It's Matthew Long. Adrian Flynn. Of course, former player down there at Cougar Park. It's Gavin Wood. Craig Horn and Carl Smith jumping in and touching that ball. Coming out in the tackle, and Keighley picking up that ball. It's Ramshaw. Long ball out, but well picked up by Ian Hughes. Martin Wood acting half back. Danny Seal ducking under Paul Smith, but Paul Smith just keeping a grip on him. It's Mickey Slicker. It's Ramshaw. Matt Walker. It's Ramshaw. Touched it around that far side, Mr. Griffiths. Going to knock on. as the first scrum of the afternoon. Just setting just outside the Dewsbury 10, Barry Eaton with the feed for Dewsbury. Dewsbury. And a bit of argy-bargy going on just behind the play of the ball. Jason Ramshaw and Richard Patchnook, and Richard Patchnook elbowing Jason Ramshaw as Jason was coming back on side. Mr. Ingham, the touch is down on this near side. They tell Mr. O'Day his version of events. But I would think the penalty should go against Dewsbury, unless he deems it 6-1 and half a dozen of the other. The penalty going against Jason Ramshaw. Dewsbury 30 metres out from the kill time line. It's Matthew Long patching up. Dan Potter knocked on. Mr. Oddy is going to have to work overtime. Dewsbury adopting some rough arm tactics in the early stages down here at Keighley Park, so it's a penalty to Keighley and they're right on the halfway line with Martin Woods. It's Ramshaw, it's Matt Walker. It's Danny Seal. It's Ramshaw, Longbow, Martin Woods. Brings on James Russell down the middle. It's Ramshaw, Martin Woods, little chip through, and Alex Godfrey's going to have to kick that dead. There'll be a drop out under the post. Good play by the Cougars. About 11 minutes gone down at Keighley Park. Still no score. That ball picked up by Mickey Slicker. And a good offload by Mickey Slicker to Paul Harrison. Anthony Ramshaw, a dummy from Ramshaw. It's Anthony looking to ghost his way through this Dewsbury defence, but Keith just 10 metres out. It's Martin Woods on to Ian Hughes. Ian Hughes and running for the first try of the afternoon. And once again it's a bit argy-bargy going on after the ball. The referee and such judge really interested, but nevertheless it's the first try of the afternoon to the Cougars. It's Cougars 4, Dewsbury Rams 0. Mr. Oddy, I think we're going to need to take a tight control of this game. It's in danger of blowing over. It's just sitting, bubbling on the spot at the moment. Dewsbury accused of using rough arm tactics against Featherstone last week. Going to try him out again this afternoon at Keighley. converting there for the Cougars. Keighley Cougars 6, Dewsbury Rams 0. Halfway gets soaked to beside me. Having a west-facing stand after the weather always comes from the west here. So Dewsbury restarting play. That's a kick downfield, but Matt Walker casually picking that ball up and coming out to the 10-metre to line. Martin Wood. Try scorer Ian Hughes. Miss Rushforth. Ramshaw. Slicker. Danny Seal. Dewsbury interfering at the play of the ball. So Keighley with another penalty and another chance to set themselves up downfield. Matt Walker just tackled over that halfway line. So Ramshaw and Nathan Antonick. And this lad is going to give another penalty. Dewsbury slowing Keighley up with the play of the ball. Pushing and messing about. So that's a couple of penalties for interference at the play of the ball. One more and it'll be a caution, and then it'll be single as Nathan Antonick takes Keighley inside that 20-metre area. It's Rushforth. So Ramshaw, Martin Wood, Danny Seal. Danny Seal just on that 10-metre line as Ramshaw picks the ball up, goes on his own. It's Mickey Slicker. So Ramshaw, Martin Wood. Little chip over the top once again. A little chip, a little grubber kick, should I say. Once again, Alex Godfrey kicking that ball dead, so it'll be a drop out under the post. Ball downfield, well picked up by Matt Walker. He sets off over that halfway line, taking Keighley. It's Danny Seal, Ramshaw, Martin Woods. Just couldn't get the ball away to James Rushforth. It's from Ramshaw, Nathan Antonick. He's tackled by Damien Ball as Graham Alice this time goes in to an acting half-back. It's Ramshaw. Ramshaw looking to dummy his way over, but that's the last tackle. Keighley still 10 metres out from that from the Dewsbury try line. Martin Woods puts that ball in touch. And once again, Dewsbury are going to have to drop out from under their own post. Little grubber kick picked up by Dewsbury, but the Cougar attack pounced on him and bounced him back into that in-goal area. once again, that ball downfield. Matt Walker using his chest. It's Antonic, Ian Hughes breaking downfield. He's got the choice of two. Just caught in 2 minds, so it's knocked on, spun down Dewsbury head and ball. Dewsbury spending long periods in their own half of the field at the moment. Damien Ball is patching up in acting half back. And carrying looking for 40-20, but Jason Lee, the Welsh wizard, picking up that ball. He's eventually tackled 12 metres short of that halfway line. It's Rushforth. That's Harrison. Ramshaw once again. Nathan Antonic looking for a way through. Gets past one defender, but eventually his progress comes to a halt. It's Ian Hughes making good yardage once again down this near side. It's the last tackle. It's Antonic, Ramshaw, Martin Wood. He's tackled in possession, so it'll be a handover. Caught offside, so it's Dewsbury this time with the penalty. It's well played by Jason Lee. Rather than trying to catch the ball, just palmed it backwards. So Keighley once again, and Antonic, Ian Hughes this time going in acting half back. Back to Ramshaw. Martin Wood. Good offload once again, Mickey Slicker. Danny Seal. Some good sharp passes there. Find the Cougars once again taking them down to that 20-metre line. Rushforth with a little dummy. See, last tackle once again. Martin Wood will kick over the top. And the attack on the 20 this time. So 22 minutes gone. Dewsbury looking to make a substitution. It's Matthew Long. And Gavin Wood. It's Ryan McDonald. It's Agar. It's Richardson. given a penalty. Not sure whether or not Graham Alice will be pulled back by the man in possession of the ball. And that's what he's trying to tell Mr. Oddy. So Barry Eaton with a chance to put the first point on the board for Dewsbury this afternoon. Striking on that penalty, so score now Keighley Cougars 6, Dewsbury Rams 2. So Martin Woodall, restart play once again for the Cougars. It's Nathan Graham. And Mr. Griffiths away on that far side, indicating a knock-on, so it'll be skimmed down. Keighley Cougars head and blow.
Lost in there.
So Antonic eventually with the feed coming down this blind side with Ian Hughes. It's Antonic, Martin Woods, Matt Walker. So Ramshaw tackled a matter of inches short of that try line. So Antonic caught in no man's land. Keith is still coming. It's Martin Woods. And it's James Rushford who's gunning for the second try of the afternoon. It's making the score Keighley Cougars 10.
James is sponsored by
Dewsbury Rams 2. Well moved by the Cougars. I think Dewsbury Rams were watching Jason Ramshaw, but Rushforth come through.
The double substitution for the Cougars. On comes number 14 Gary Moore, number 15 James Leaton.
So Martin Wood.
They replace number 8 Mick Slicker and number 10 Matt Walker.
So Gary Lord and James Leatham on the park for Mick Slicker and Matt Walker. Getting as good as him over there. I'm not that bad yet, Arthur, am I? Oh, Martin Wood.
Don't we get the ball?
I wouldn't be laid there. And Martin successfully landing that conversion. It's Keighley Cougars 12, Dewsbury Rams 2. Just coming up to the half-hour mark. That's Jim Latham. So Ramshaw going on his own, going down towards the halfway line. That should be play on. Play on and back to one. Good call from Mr. Oddy. Whether or not it's been back to one, maybe the ball play the man and not the man the ball, but we'll take it anyway. It's Gary Lord. Danny Seal in acting half back, Ramshaw. Once again, Rushforth. Ramshaw. Looks like Paul Harrison away in that far corner. It's the last tackle. It's Ramshaw, Gary Lord and Danny Seal. And Danny Seal's going in for a further try for the Cougars. Danny's third try of the season for the Cougars. Once again, Cougars took the ball right into that right-hand corner on the last tackle. Just a few quick passes, and you ain't going to stop Danny Seal from 5 metres out. So that's making the score. Keighley Cougars at 16, Dewsbury Rams 2. For those who've just paid £11.99 for a videotape, Arthur, my very, very good cameraman, apologises. He just stood on the cable, so if you lost your picture for a split second...
He missed the try.
He did miss the try, but we'll know that after watching the video, won't they, Arthur?
They don't know that when they get a blank bit.
So if you've got a blank bit of tape, just our cameraman. We'll make a good team. So it's now Keighley Cougars 18, Dewsbury Rams 2. So Dewsbury restarting, Sleafan. So Mr. Ingham saying that was a knock-on. So Dewsbury with a scrum just 12 metres out from the Cougar try line. Barry Eaton with the feed. Dewsbury coming it down this near side. It's Alex Godfrey, but Ian Hughes stopping any progress he's going to make. It's Patchenock, Spink. Mr. Roddy pulling out Gary Lord, and Gary Lord saying player ducked into it. Whatever the outcome, it's going to be a penalty to Dewsbury. It's going to be with Ryan McDonald now for running in. Turned him to keep his nose out. So Dewsbury going to run it. It's Ryan McDonald. No, he's patching up, going on his own, but Ramshaw wrapping him up just a couple of feet short of the Cougar try line. It's Barry Eaton, Agar, Nathan Graham, Spink. Once again, Dewsbury managing to, managing to snuff Dewsbury out. It's Agar, it's a long ball over the top. And Keighley managing to turn Sean Richardson as he went over the try line. So it'll be a scrum 10, Dewsbury head and ball. So let's off for the Cougars, good defending. So Barry once again with the feed. He goes inside this time onto Pearl Smith. Dewsbury with the first row of pressure of the afternoon on the Cougar try line is Nathan Graham. Spink. It's Damien Burr. He's patching up. It's Barry in, he's running across out towards that left-hand side, looking for a way through. But he's tackled just a couple of metres short of the line. Once again, Dewsbury Spink. Last tackle as far as Dewsbury is concerned. Mr. Roddy with his arm in the air by Ian. It's Richard Agar, it's Nathan Graham, Sean Richardson, and Adrian Flynn. A forward pass. Well spotted by the officials. So Keighley back in possession, but down on their own 10-metre line. Jason Lee trying to run across the defence and find a hole to get some yards for Keighley. Craig Horn. It's Danny Seal. And Danny making a good few metres, just getting Keighley clear, out from their own try line. Gary Lord bringing him up towards that halfway line, still a few metres short. Ramshaw puts boot to ball, taking Dewsbury back, making turn round and pick that ball up. Nathan Graham. Ian Hughes and Graham Alice. It's Ryan McDonald. Richard Agar, inside ball, and through in here. It's quite more of a reactionary tackle than anything else, but pockets of fighting going on. Mr. Roddy and his touch judges managing to bring things under order for the. So it's down to Mr. Roddy. threatening to boil over. See what Mr. Oddie does here. He's going for his pocket. I'd assume it's got to be red. Gary Laird being sent off. And he's still not finished up, Mr. Oddie. He's still got a card in his hand, and I still think there could be a winner from either side going. Criticise the referee. The tackle, it was a high tackle, and then the Dewsbury player Sean Richardson running in to vent his anger, and Mr. Oddie, in my opinion, did exactly the right thing, dismissed both players from the park, so we're playing 12-a-side in this game. He's right on fire now. It's Ryan McDonald. We're coming up to half-time, and hopefully things will give both teams a chance to settle down and cool down, but always going to be a big game this afternoon for both sides. It's Spink, it's Damien Ball, Patchinock, it's Barry Eaton, Agar, who runs across the defence, brings on Nathan Graham. He looks to go on his own, but he's tackled about 6 metres out from the Cougar try line. Patchinock, such a dangerous player. Patchinock close to that line. See, last tackle. That'll be play on that ball going to ground. Mr. Oddie should wipe this tackle count clean, which he has done now. So Keighley got 6 tackles from where they are. Craig Horn just really need to settle it down. That half-time router can't be that far away. It's Antonic. It's Rushforth. Graham Hallis. Ramshaw, it's gone back, we'll play on, it's Martin Wood, Ramshaw, Danny Seal, it's a knock on, should be Keighley Edinburgh unless he deems there's been 2 knock-ons, couldn't quite see from here, but no, it's Dewsbury knock-on, it's Keighley Cougars Edinburgh, score remaining Keighley 18, Dewsbury 2. So it's Antonic, it's Martin Wood. And there goes the half-time hooter down here at Cougar Park. An excellent first half for the Cougars coming uphill at Cougar Park against Dewsbury. Going in 18 points to 2. Up both teams down to 12 men. Gary Laird and Sean Richardson being sent back to the dressing room for various offences, but anyway, half time, it's coffee break time. It's Keighley 18, Dewsbury 2. Welcome back to the second half down here at Cougar Park. Quick reminder of the half-time score. It's Keighley Cougars 18, Dewsbury Rams 2. So a big 40 minutes for both teams here. Keighley coming down the slope in the second half. to get things underway for Dewsbury. Puts Nathan Antonick safely under that ball. Good call from him. It's Leatham to Ramshaw. Ian Hughes. It's Antonick. It's Harrison. Ramshaw once again. Keighley's making steady progress down to that halfway line. Ian Hughes once again. It's the last tackle. Ramshaw. It's Paul Harrison. It should be Dewsbury head and ball. Ball ricocheting off a Dewsbury player, but the ball played the man, knocked them on the ball, so Barry Eaton with the feed. It's Nathan Graham. He's well wrapped up, only Martin Woods. It's Ryan McDonald. That's Damien Ball. Dewsbury coming down this near side with Sean Richardson. It's the last tackle, Patchinuk. Agar puts the boot to ball. Rushforth underneath that one safely. It's Craig Horn. It's Martin Woods. Ian Hughes. Oh, it's not, it's Leatham. Do beg your pardon. It's Martin Woods. It's Danny Seal. Danny Seal almost breaking away from the Dewsbury cover, but tackle just inside the Dewsbury half of the field. That's the last tackle. It's back to Martin Woods. Martin Wood puts a little chip over the top, but Dewsbury dropping on that ball. It's Alex Godfrey. It's Nathan Graham. Patchinuk, it's Agar. That ball being spilled and Keighley just allowing the ball to be picked back up by Dewsbury, so it'll be scrum down. Keighley Cougars head and ball. It's Antonick. Craig Horn. It's Nathan. It's Graham Harris. On to Jason Lee, but he's well tackled by the Dewsbury defence. It's Martin Woods. It's Ramshaw. It's Rushforth. It's Carl Smith. Ramshaw. Hughes. It's the last tackle. Martin Wood. Nathan Graham picking that ball up right on his own try line. And Swoddy saying not standing square to play the ball. As Damien Ball comes away with the ball. It's Alex Godfrey. Richardson, Adrian Flynn, Ian Hughes, Paul Harrison, it's patching up, it's Gavin Woods, it's Barry Eaton once again, it's Agar. The last tackle. So Barry Eaton will look to once again put the high ball up. So it's Dewsbury head and ball, just 10 metres out from the Keighley line. Phil Stevenson. So Phil Stevenson on, Ian Hughes off. Barry Eaton with the feed. It's Agar. It's Nathan Graham. And Dan Potter. Ryan McDonald. Dewsbury, it's about 4 metres out from that Cougar try line. It's Damien Ball. And it's Alex Godfrey. Loose ball there, it's taken back. Good 10 metres away from the try line. It's Eaton, Agar, Richardson. Gavin Wood, that's the last tackle. Patching up in acting half back. It's Barry Eaton, it's Agar. And that Dewsbury attack snuffed out once again by the Cougars. Graham Ellis. It's Phil Stevenson. Martin Wood in acting half back. It's Martin Wood, Ramshaw. Ramshaw puts boots of ball. One for Adrian Flynn to turn round at Craig on. Tackle in the touch, that's wonderful play by Craig on and Carl Smith. Adrian Flynn trying to go around Craig on, but Craig on quick as a flash into him and just turtled him into touch. So good kick by Ramshaw, so it's skimmed down. Keighley Cougars head and ball, just 10 metres out from that Dewsbury try line. And it's Anthony, it's Martin Wood, Rushforth, Anthony Ramshaw, it's Carl Smith, Craig on, it's gone in for the try in the corner, touch judge, Mr. Guffey saying no problem, he's gone So that's making the score. Keighley Cougars 22, Dewsbury Rams 2, Craig Horn. It was Craig Horn's tackle which set up the scrum for the Cougars 10 metres out, and Craig Horn finishing his own good work by going over in the corner. He only had a metre or so to play with, but just small enough to turn back inside and put that ball down. So Martin Wood, for a difficult conversion. Difficult kick for Martin. Martin just taking his time. Across the face of the post, so score remains Keighley Cougars 22, Dewsbury Rams 2.
Substitution there for Dewsbury Rams. On comes number 14, Liam Talon, and he replaces number 14, Damien Ball.
So Liam Talon on the part for Dewsbury, Damien Ball going off. So Dewsbury trying the short kick-off. It's picked up by Adrian Flynn. It's Ryan McDonald. It's on to Liam Talon, that's his first touch of the ball. Good play from Dewsbury, it's patching up. It's Agar Richardson. He's been dragged back by posse of Cougar defenders. Patching up, it's burying Ryan McDonald. So Dewsbury still a good 12 metres out from that Cougar try line. It's Richard Agar, it's Talon, Dan Potter. See, last tackle, Mr. Oddie with his arm raised in the air, it's burying. It's Adrian Flynn. Dewsbury keeping this ball alive. It's burying. Puts a little kick over the top, but that's going to be far too far. There'll be a tap on the 20-metre line once again. Good scrambling defence by the Cougars. I think it's actually called a sliding defence rather than scrambling, but there you go.
Everywhere we go! Everywhere we go! Everywhere we go! Who we are! Who we are! Shall we tell them?
So I'm sure with his Martin Woods. That ball been lost in the tackle. It's Agar, burying. It's Richardson. It's burying once again. Spink. Patching up, going in at acting half-back, trying to organise this Dewsbury attack. It's Aiden. Patching up once again, looking to go on his own, running across the line of the defence. It's Agar. It's burying. And that ball going into touch well on that far side, so it's come down. Keighley Cougars head and ball. Dewsbury trying the quick hands just to try and find a chink of light in the Cougar defence, but they're just leading to their own downfall. Jason Ramshaw going off, Darren Carter coming on, it's Martin Wood. It's Rushford. It's Darren Carter. It's Phil Stevenson. Cougars about 10 metres short of the halfway line. That's the last tackle, and so we'll see a kick being put up. Darren Carter puts boot to ball. Adrian Flynn to turn round and pick that ball up once again. And he's dropped in his own 10-metre area. It's Nathan Graham. He's patching up. It's Talon. Patching up. Going away, acting half-back, but Nathan Anthony halting his progress. It's Agar. Once again, a long ball. Adrian Flynn. It's Gavin Woods. Barry in, puts that ball downfield. Craig Horn doing well to take that high ball. It's Martin Woods. It's Rushford. Danny Seal going in at acting half-back. It's Antonic. It's Graham Hallis. Graham Hallis managing to get away from his tackle. It's Jason Lee. It's like Antonic in at acting half-back. And it's Lethan. It's Danny Seal, Martin Wood. It's Paul Harrison. Good effort to Martin Wood. It's Danny Seal broken away. It's wonderful play, Paul Harrison. Setting that trail with a superb inside ball to Martin Wood. Martin Wood offloaded to Danny Seal. And Danny Seal eventually just releasing Nathan Antonic, and Nathan Antonic straight under the post. It's now Keighley Cougars 26, Dewsbury 2. Martin Wood right in front of the post. Should make, well, will make this 28-2. Just coming up to the halfway mark in this second half. So Barry Eaton once again going to try that short kick up, but Dewsbury knocking on. seeing its way since Mr. Oddy. Almost. Sorry? Yeah, Mr. Oddy saying 2 knock-ons. Take the first one. Stu's Baden ball. Barry Eaton. Potter. No, it's not. It's Gavin Wood, number 3. Potter's playing number 4.
And the dewsbury substitution on came number 15, Billy Kershaw, and he replaced number 11, Sean Richardson.
Talon. It's Ryan McDonald. It's Barry Eaton switching play. It's Nathan Graham. It's Richard Agar. And Adrian Flynn. And once again that Cougar tackling, putting Gavin Woods into the corner flag, so it should be a tap on the 20. So Danny Seale on to Graham Alice. So Martin Wood in action half-back, little inside ball. Once again Keighley breaking downfield, but it's a knock on. Dewsbury Rams head and ball. Time is ticking away as Barry Eaton prepares to put the ball in the scrum for Dewsbury. He breaks away from the scrum, but only as far as Martin Woods. Patching going in acting half-back. It's Billy Kershaw. Patching Barry Eaton, Agar, McDonald. And Keighley picking up that loose ball. Keighley with Danny Seale just on the halfway line as Danny does his party piece and ducks under a tackle once again. It's Anthony, Martin Woods. It's Russ. Anthony from Anthony and Keighley once again. Down on that 20-metre line, but Nathan just losing the ball. Tackle and Mr. Oddy deciding Keighley are offside, picked out from Patchinook. It's Dan Potter. Patchinook. Spink. It's Agar, Eaton. It's Billy Kershaw.
The 50 substitution on comes number 8, Matthew Long, and he replaces number 17, Ryan McDonald.
So Dewsbury, once again, the last tackle, it's Barry Eaton. Knocked on. So it'll be a handover right on the Keighley 10-metre line. Danny Seale with the ball will just settle things down for the Cougars. Craig Horn. It's Martin Wood. Paul Harrison, it's Craig Horn. Craig Horn breaking down field, he's got Carl Smith inside. Throw to Carl Smith, he's got Dennis here with him. Keighley down on that Dewsbury 10, Dewsbury defence all at 6 and 7s. Martin Wood to get that wide, he's going to be great. Going in for a further try for the Cougars. Once again, credit to Craig Horn in for a downfield. Through James Rushton scoring. That's what the Graham Ellis. There you go. So, cut break by Keighley. Dewsbury defence still trying to get back onside. Keighley with 4-5 men out wide. And it's James Rushton going on for his second try of the afternoon. It now makes the score Keighley Cougars 42, Dewsbury Rams 2. Around about 14 minutes left in this game. So it's a happy Cougar crowd this afternoon. Martin Wood just failing with that kick, so score still remaining. Keighley Cougars 32 at Dewsbury Rams 2.
On came number 10 Matthew Walker. On Matt Walker and he replaced number 11 Paul Harrison.
So Matt Walker back on the park, Paul Harrison going off. Good stint from Paul Harrison, worked hard all afternoon. So Barry Eaton once again went for that short kick-off. Dewsbury knocking on this time, so it'll be Keighley Cougars head and feed.
We must remind you today's sponsors, and man of the match sponsor is the Vacuum Grazing Company. The match ball sponsor is MCC Auto Centres, and the champagne moment is ITT.
Craig Horn. That ball ripped out in the tackle, 1-on-1, so it's play on. It's Richard Patchenook. Matthew Long. Mr. Oddy awarding a penalty to Dewsbury, but they're pushing the tackle. It's Barry Eaton. He's worked hard all afternoon, this Barry Eaton for Dewsbury, but got scant reward. Dewsbury right on the Keighley try line. It's Barry Eaton once again. Agar. So the scrum 10, Dewsbury head and ball. Second time this afternoon that Dewsbury have been held up over that try line and not got the ball down. Barry Eaton, Agar, Adrian Flynn running across. And it looks like Adrian Flynn's gone in for, well, he has gone in for a try for the Dewsbury Rams. Give the Dewsbury Rams something to cheer about. Just 10 minutes to go down here at Cougar Park. So nothing more than scant consolation for the Dewsbury Rams. So it's Keighley Cougars 32, Dewsbury Rams 6. So Barry Eaton failing with the conversion attempt.
Today's attendance at Cougar Park is a magnificent 2,511 people. Thank you very much for coming. It's in Norway next time.
So Martin Woods, restart play for the Cougars. So Dewsbury down on their own 20, Richard patching up, going in at acting half back. And Billy Kershaw. It's Matthew Long. Adrian Flynn once again. Barry Eaton. See, last tackle. This time Richard Agar puts the ball up, but almost puts it into the petrol station. So it's a tap on the 20. Danny Seal going in acting half back, Martin Woods. John Carter. It's Phil Stevenson. See, last tackle, Danny Seal, Martin Woods. Little grubber kick from Martin Wood. That ball going back, Alex Godfrey making a bit of a hash of it, but Dewsbury staying in possession. Dewsbury once again looking to come down this near side. Good tackle by Carl Smith. Eaton. See, last tackle. Barry Eaton will probably put boot to ball, or maybe Richard Agar. Richard Agar opting to, or Dewsbury opting to run it. And Alex Godfrey, still going Alex Godfrey, still going is Alex Godfrey, we're now from one side to the other, and eventually that ball coming out. Alex Godfrey worked so hard, but eventually Gavin Wood knocked on, so it's a handover. It's a few metres out from the Cougar try line. Danny Seal, Phil Stevenson. It's Danny Seal. It's Graham Hallis. Danny Seal. Phil Stevenson. Nathan Anthony. Danny Seal. Martin Wood. Once again, Keighley. Quick hand, but it's the last tackle. Martin Wood. It's Nathan Anthony. So little kick in behind the Dewsbury defence, but Dewsbury managing to pick the ball up as we're going to the last 5 minutes.
Champagne moment sponsored by
Last 5 minutes down here at Kilda Park.
Craig Law when he won the Labour fell into touch, leading to a double tie. ALT champagne moment goes to Craig Law. And sponsored by BBC, the Cougar man of the match goes to number 1, James Rushworth.
That's Gavin Woods, Aidan Flynn. See, last tackle, Nathan Graham. Barry Eaton. It's a high ball up. The juggling act away on that far side by Jason Lee, but he keeps tight hold of that ball. Martin Woods. It's James Rushforth. Danny Seal, Nathan Anthony. And Danny Seal took caught with that ball as soon as he got it. It's Phil Stevenson. So last tackle. Nathan Anthony doing well to pick up that ball. It's a nicely weighted kick. Adrian Flynn tackled in his own in goal, so it'll be a drop out under the post. Good kick and chase by the Cougars. His feet, but the ball just sliding off his booting into touch, so we Dewsbury head on ball. No great worries really. It's Barry Eaton. It's Alex Godfrey. So Dewsbury is making steady progress out of the park. Barry Eaton once again puts a little kick in behind the Kilby defence, but that ball picked up. But Mr. O'Day saying that Keighley have knocked on. So it's scrum down. It's just about the final passage of play in the game. It's 40 minutes are up on my watch. Just the timekeeper to tag on whatever he thinks fit. There's not a great deal in this second half. It's patching up. It's Nathan Graham. The forward pass. just waiting for a ball. He's got one now. It's Nathan Antonick with the feed. Martin Woods. And there goes the final hooter down at Cougar Park. Keighley Cougars winning out. Easy winners really down here at Cougar Park against the Dewsbury Rams by 32 points to 6. Absolute solid defence all the way through from the Cougars. Just letting in the one late consolation try. Dewsbury very disconsolate, going off down the tunnel. Cougars staying out on the park. Wonderful team performance from the Cougars. All 17 players putting in 110% apiece, but not good enough against Keighley Cougars, who had the tails up right from the start of the game. Beach will be a happy man this evening. That's 2 games played, 2 games won. They're off to York next Sunday afternoon, but that's an excellent victory. Obviously Dewsbury, the Division 1 winners and the Grand Final winners last season, looks anything but that this afternoon. Barry Eaton worked hard all afternoon along with Richard Agar, but that not proving enough against the Cougars, with James Westforth running a couple of tries and being absolutely rock solid in that full-back berth. Cougars now going down to the fans down at the bottom end of the ground. A good crowd, 2,500 down here this afternoon, watching the Cougars run out winners. So there we go, 80 minutes of an excellent rugby match from Keighley Cougars, just proving far too good for the Dewsbury Rams this afternoon. That'll be a shock result to all those rugby league pundits who had Dewsbury quite firm favourites to win the title once again, but it's only 2 matches gone. Anyway, there we go, down at Cougar Park for the final time this afternoon. Final score, Keighley Cougars 32, Dewsbury Rams 6.